Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to give you kind of a bonus. I'm giving you two for the price of one. I'm going to prune two little portulacaria afra trees. Um, and it's not going to take too long. They're just little trees that have been grown from cuttings, and they just need a little bit of maintenance pruning. So this one here has got a decent shape to it, but as I'm looking at it, it could probably maybe get repositioned. So I'm thinking, because right now this is kind of where the front is, sort of. But I'm thinking something like that may be better in the future, but we're not going to do any repotting today. We're just going to prune some of these tall shoots back. Just kind of inspect the tree. It's in the early stages of winter here in Texas. My trees have been inside for about a month. So and part of the maintenance pruning, I just like to get them off the shelf because they're pretty crowded on my shelf. I've got not a whole lot of space, and probably some would say too many trees, but I don't know that you could ever have too many trees. Um, but anyway, so when they're in the wintertime like this, when they're crowded, I always like to get them off the shelves and do a quick maintenance prune, and just kind of at the same time inspect them just to make sure I don't have any bug issues or anything like that happening. So, and so far so good. I haven't seen really any bugs on my trees this year, so that's good. Knock on wood a little bit, because I had a problem with some aphids last year, and man, those are awful to get rid of. I wasn't as diligent, and I just kind of got a little laxed on my maintenance and didn't look at my trees as close as I should have, as often as I should have, and the aphids kind of took over on some of them. So I'm going to try to do a better job this year of at least looking at all my trees a little more often and getting them pruned and inspected. And eventually I might even need to reposition this tree to where it's kind of standing up like that a little bit more instead of leaning over. But it kind of was top heavy. That's why this rock was in here initially. I can move that now because it's firmly rooted in. It's solid in the pot, but that rock was in there to keep it from tipping because it didn't have a whole lot of root mass on it. But now that it's got enough roots, I probably need to reposition it to where it's maybe leaning more that way. But that's for a later day. Like I said, today's just a quick inspection and maintenance prune. So get back at it, finish this guy up, and then we'll get started on the second tree. Got this branch that's kind of drooping down here, but with the little wire I could twist that, because some of these branches, when they're young like this, you can, when you wire them, I can actually rotate it to where both of those branches become horizontal. So I'll probably do that, but not today. I guess I could just put a little hook on that just to bring it up, just so it doesn't continue to grow sideways. But let's do that for now. This branch got pretty thick, so we'll take that back a little bit more. Let it regrow some thinner branches. Yeah, I think that'll work. I do like the branch structure. Like I said, this was off of a cutting, and I just like all the movement in the branches. But the tree probably needs to be repositioned. maybe to where that's kind of that view there is, or something like that anyway. It's more the front than straight on, so that'll come later. I think this will do for now. So we'll call this one done and clean that up a little bit, and then we'll get the next one up and at it. Okay, so here's the next one. Similar type story on this one from a cutting, and this one doesn't have as much movement in the trunk, but it does have a little bit of movement in the top. But I planted this one at an angle just to add a little more interest, and I think it's accomplishing the goal. Like I said, very, very young, early stages of this tree, but hopefully someday it'll grow into something nice. But not bad for a start. Just trying to keep the top pruned down just so it'll continue to branch out and ramify and get thicker and more dense. I'm kind of liking the shape of this one. It's not too bad. Still needs a lot of growing, but the initial structure is there. Yeah, I think that might just about do it on this one. Short video today. Hope you enjoyed the bonus coverage of 2 trees in 1 video. Yeah, kind of liking this little guy. So pretty balanced. Got decent movement with the trunk leaning. Just noticing this may be squeezing into the trunk a little bit, so I think I might go ahead and take that wire out of there. I'll just go ahead and snip this one off because I don't want to take a chance on breaking anything on this tree, so I'll just snip these off. Yeah, starting to bite in, so I'm kind of glad I looked at this today. Take care of this wire situation before it gets too deep. Good thing is the tree's growing. That's why it's biting in. The bad thing is it's growing too well, especially when you don't look at them enough to. I think that'll be fine though. It's not too deep. It'll recover. Yeah, so I think we'll just leave that one there for the day. Looks good. So I'll give you a quick spin around. There's the front. There's the left side. There's the back. Right side. And back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.